everyone, this is your captain speaking. Welcome to the DAC Network, and today I got another Shadowman Remastered video for you guys. In this video we're going to go over the top 8 best features in Shadowman Remastered. And most of these features do not exist in the original, but it exists in the remaster. And these features have been the best part of this game. And we're going to go over why they're very good for the game, and why we should thank Night Dive Studios for these features. So yeah, furthermore, enough of talking, let's get straight to the video. Top 8 best features in Shadowman Remastered. Starting at number 8, we got the Caddo Tracker. So the Caddo Tracker is a brand new feature in the game. It specifies how many cattle have you collected and the levels of Shadowman Remastered. This is a good feature in the game, and I approve this. And the reason why it's a good feature, because in the original there was no such thing, and we don't know how much cattle have we gotten, because you're likely to miss a lot of cattle within the game. You cannot get the full health upgrade. However, though, with the remastered, the Caddo Tracker has been a great feature. Like, for example, if you're missing one, you explore in that certain level. Let's say, for example, if I went to the experimentation rooms and I'm looking for the final Caddo, you're likely gonna find there, then go to each level by level just to find the last one, which is impossible, and backtrack where you have collected previous ones. So this is a brand new feature I'm very happy of, because it's very convenient, and you actually can get all 666 Caddo in this game. And the original had 512, but yep, I improved this. This is one of my favorite features, and we think Night Dive Studios to make this one. Up next at number 7 will be the weapon wheel. This feature is a brand new feature within the remastered. Does not exist in the original, and the weapon wheel is very convenient, and it's one of the best features they added. And the reason for that is because you can actually switch weapons faster than going to the inventory, and which can be annoying. But the weapon wheel is so handy at it, you know, like, and plus the best part is if you're low on ammo or energy, you can switch and you get slow motion, and you can try to switch your weapons fast as possible, and you still die, and you still remain alive. So that's one of the best features the weapon wheel has, and it carries all the useful items within the wheel. Either you from the shadow gun to the prison card to the SMG to the Violator to the assassin, etc, etc. But it just gives me one of the best features the thing has, and you get slow-mo. You can actually switch, mix and match, which is very convenient. So this is one of the best features that Night Dive Studio ever did. So I approve this weapon wheel, and it's very convenient. Up next at number 6, we got improved secrets, or the cheats of the game. So these little features, these little cheats you can find throughout the secret areas of the level, where there's some are actually brand new, others from other versions of Shadowman. So, and what I like about these cheats is there's some are actually very handy, you know, like first person mode, and there's wireframe. You know, there's some new ones. My personal favorite cheat of all is the I Light Dead Side guns, and this cheat you get access to all the life-size weapons, from the SMGs to the shotguns, and even to the flashlight if you don't want to use your flambeau or shadow gun all the time. And this is a very, very useful, and this is one of my favorite ones, because this shit used to be called I Like This Side Shotguns, which on the Nintendo 64 version you only can use shotguns in the 64 version in Dead Side, but you cannot use the SMGs and other life-size items. But I approved it. Now with the remastered, they changed it, and which I freaking love the new change. Now you can use SMGs and the flashlight and within the Dead Side level. The only downside is you cannot you cannot refill your ammo in Dead Side level, so you have to go to life side to collect all the ammo there or to restock. But I really don't mind that, so I'm pretty much happy with this feature. And plus, another thing they actually improved was the increase of capacity of the ammo. So which is a good pro on that. So I guess the cheats, there's some cheats that I personally like, you know, like the disco one, the disco mode. This is my favorite one, because you can play as Marco Cruz. Well, not Marco Cruz, you wear his outfit, you got the little lights playing, and you got his theme song playing. That's why I freaking love this. So this is one of my favorite personal cheats in the game, and along with I like Dead Shotgun. So yep, I love the cheats in this game. Next at number 5, we got new bosses. And for the making this video, we only have one new boss. But if once the feature update comes out, there'll be new bosses. So this is a brand new feature I actually approve. And the reason for that is because it really spiced up the levels. Because this was unexpected. I did not expect Night Dive to add a brand new boss to this game. And this is one of the best things they ever added because we only have Legion and the 5, but adding new bosses is actually an awesome improvement, which I personally like. And this is one of the best things they added to the game. So shout out to Night Dive Studio for adding new bosses. As of right now, they are currently fixing the Seraph Queen, and once they add her into the game, I will approve the I will make a video on the Seraph Queen whenever I can. But other than that, I love the new bosses, and it just makes the game more interesting and more challenging as well. So, yep, enjoy the new bosses. Next at number 4, we got the hidden teddy bears as well as the bloody teddy bear. So the bloody teddy bear is one of the newest weapons in the game, and it's gonna be one of the most powerful weapons in the game. And the reason why it's so powerful is it can kill enemy quickly and even sometimes one shot. This teddy bear is extremely one of the most overpowered weapons in the game. So how do you obtain the bloody teddy bear? Well, you have to find little teddy bears in all maps and all levels of Shadowman Remastered. And I made a video recently, too long ago, on how to find them, because you can actually obtain this teddy bear if you find them all. Some are actually easy to obtain, others are pretty hard, but you can get this teddy bear if you find all 19 teddy bears within the game. You obtain this teddy bear for free, and it will cost you no energy, no ammo or anything. This thing is extremely powerful. It can kill an enemy within one hit. So this is one of the best weapons added. So this best features I approve, because I freaking love this thing. I'm actually having fun killing all these enemies within the teddy bear. That's so funny, but at the same time it's awesome. So yeah, find those teddy bears, and I'll link the video down in the description down below at the end of this video. So check it out when you can and find those teddy bears. Up next at number 3, we got the second Violator. So in the original Shadowman, the PC, Dreamcast, and PlayStation versions, there's only one Violator in a game. However, in the Nintendo 64 version, there are 2 Violators, but the second Violator is actually in the level 10 coffin door. So that's the only way to obtain it, but the Remastered has improved this, because now you can actually find the second Violator within the experimentation rooms. And I approved it because when I played the original Shadowman on PC, I was shocked and kind of disappointed that the second Violator was not present in the PC version. So this was a very good improvement within Night Dive Studios. I'm glad they added it, because Shadowman's not the same without a second Violator. It wouldn't make any sense if they didn't add one, because the second Violator, with 2 Violators, is better than 1. Because 2 Violators is really deadly, and you can mow down all the enemies you can, even the bosses too, even the 5 and Legion himself. But the second Violator, I'm so glad they actually put it within the game now, because for those who never played Shadowman Remastered on the 64, not Shadowman, the original Shadowman on the 64 version, you will likely not have the chance to use the second Violator. So maybe a lot of people didn't know about the second Violator. So this is one of the best features they actually added, and I'm very happy they finally added the second Violators within the game. Next at number 2, we got the Light Soul, and this is a brand new feature they added to the Remastered. This feature did not exist in the PC version of the game until the release of the console version, so they had an update on it. So the Light Soul is a brand new feature in the game, which acts like a Dark Soul, except with a little minor change. It basically helps you to charge up your shadow gun power, which basically means you'll take charged shots instead of regular shots from the shadow gun itself. And after obtaining the Light Soul, you will able to do charged shots unlimited in a faster fire rate. You know, it's pretty good. You can kill enemies real quicker with this feature, but the cons for this feature is the fact that it slows down your fire rate compared to how you have it at max shadow gun level 10. because it really is very deadly. You know, you can actually kill almost every single enemy within this weapon, and you can not only that, you can actually kill bosses faster with this. I actually killed this. I killed Legion with this weapon so many times, and it's very good. And not only that, but the cons is it just slows down your fire rate. But I welcome this addition because, you know, I never see something like this ever within Shadowman. It does not exist in the original. And to obtain this weapon, to obtain this light soul, you must have collect every single Caddo within the game. Because if you don't collect every single Caddo, you're not able to obtain this weapon. And this light soul can be found in the asylum, the fogometers, or the undercity. This because, and it's behind a coffin door level 10. So get every Dark Souls order to get this feature. You know, this is a really cool feature, but at the same time, honestly, in my opinion, I just prefer without the light soul. But I welcome this feature to the game. Before we get to number one, I want to make an honorable mention, and that's the level changes. So there are 2 levels that have been, actually there are 3 levels that have been changed within this version of the game, and one of them will be Gardel Penitentiary. And the reason why, because since the release of the new levels, Marco, Cruz, and Milton Pike have their own stage, which means they're no longer in the penitentiary itself, but they added new enemies and they added more enemy response, so which is a good feature. Another place that's been changed was the Wasteland, and the Wasteland it introduces to your a cut boss within the game. And lastly, the Asylum Fogometers, or the Undercity, which pretty much added the Teft Coffin door in that level and introduced to the Light Soul. So I really like the new changes to the level because it adds more variety to these levels, and it just spices up the game and to know what to do now, because it's not really the same as it was back in the original version. So yeah, I approve the level changes of this game, and it makes I love the fun and challenge to that, so I approve this. And number one, the number one best feature in Shadowman Remastered is gonna be the new cut levels, and I will put the rest of the cut content in this part. And why is this at number one, you ask? It's the fact this dramatically changed the game a lot. Within the additions of the summer camp, the salvage yard, and the experimentation rooms, it changed the game dramatically on where the goalies are located, the members of the 5 are at, and lastly, and the new items that you obtained within this game. So, in the original, Marco Cruz and Milton Pike had their own stages. I mean, they were in the Gardel Penitentiary with Victor Cruz, but somehow turns out that those levels were cut due to, one, the developers had not enough time to add these levels, and 2, I think it's too much memory, because due to the fact if they did implement those levels in the original, it could have been a PC game, not a Nintendo 64, PlayStation, or Dreamcast game. So, and I understand why they did it, but these new levels though, they're the best thing they added, because with Marco Cruz and Milton Pike having their own levels, it kind of brings more variety. Like, you find more other items that you can normally find in other levels in the original, but it just make things much better, much challenging. You know, like the Asylum Experimentation Rooms is actually the best place to bring in the second Violator, and the new boss of the Seraph Room whenever that's gonna be added. As for the salvage yard, you got Marco Cruz's background, because it's proved that these levels existed, because in the game files, Marco Cruz called his area the yard, and basically he's talking about a salvage yard located in the desert, even though it didn't make no sense because he was in the prison, but it just proves that it was cut content. So they cut the levels, but bringing them to the game was actually the best thing they ever did, because it just brings more makes a better atmosphere here, because you don't see that in other games. You know, like if they cut some levels, they're not gonna bring it back. But Night Dive Studios did the best thing that no other studio can do, is add cut content and a remaster. And that's what a remaster is. You're adding all the cut content. Other remasters is basically just a reskin of the game, but better graphics. But Shadow Remastered, this is what I call a remaster. So that's pretty much the best thing they added. So I approve this, and it just adds more fun to the element of the game. And and just I like these new levels. I think my personal favorite one will be the Salvage Yard, Marco's level, because due to the fact I like the atmosphere of that level, and and just adds more challenging to it. But the summer camp is actually a challenging one because not only you experience about the little swamps of Florida in the camp, but you also gotta go through navigate yourself to the cave. That was the biggest challenge for me to go through, but at the same time I already mastered it and I pretty much know where to go now. Same goes with the experimentation rooms. You can get lost easily, but the more you learn, the better. And plus I love to learn new levels and new locations, so I approve the change. So that's pretty much it. Those are the top 8 best features in the game. So what do you guys think? You guys agree with me with this list? Are there any other best features that I missed? Please let me know down in the comments down below. So, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs like and here, subscribe. This is Shadowman Remastered top 8 best features. So as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and welcome to the DHC Network. This is your captain speaking, signing out.